Good morning, Nina. How are you?
Good morning. So, I guess we are doing this one.
The devil's backbone. Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful plant, no?
yeah. I have this, why they are called devils. I know devil's horsewhip, devil's backbone, something to name it. It's also called Wells grape.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer that name. Poor thing.
I like devil's backbone. It's a little bit more exotic. But this
Yeah.
makes such a good chutney.
Yes.
Chutney is delicious. People, they can't get enough of it.
Yes.
Very Moorish.
You know, the chutney is so popular, if you really Google it. Apparently, this is also sauteed and, eaten as a curry. But all those you don't find. You find various, iterations of chutney. So, it must be that chutney is the best thing to for it to have.
I have a friend who's just broken his pelvis, and he's able to buy this powdered, and he's eating that regularly in his food because it's for the bones, no? It's for calcium, no? Especially.
No, actually, that's another thing. It is for the bones, but it is not in the calcium
It's
route.
not the calcium, it's what?
It has a property as a bone healing and bone setting both.
Okay.
But it is not the calcium route.
Okay.
So actually, in the West, but now also here, you are asked to take a calcium tablet after a certain age, and which is actually sometimes not good for you because it gets deposited in your body. So the calcium, Indian Ayurveda way of addressing bone is not through calcium route. So the three plants which is actually excellent for bone strengthening is this one.
Okay.
Then shatavari, shatavari, which is the Indian asparagus, and the what is that, drumstick leaves.
The drumstick leaves. Okay.
Yeah. So these three actually.
So here we have it in your book, and the Latin name is
the Cissus quadrangularis. Cissus means it comes from the Greek word which means ivy because of the leaves look kind of ivy-ish.
Okay, yes.
And quadrangularis is very easy to understand. It's quadrangle.
Right. Yes.
So it's this four-sided thing.
Yes.
But I do not know if you just by looking at it can tell it is from the grape family.
Okay, really?
Yeah, so that's why it is actually one of the other common name that it has is Wells grape.
Okay.
And the fruits, when it is, I have some pictures which I am going to post very soon in the Edible Weed Walk page. The fruits, when it's really well developed, it's bright and red and beautiful looking. You see this
like a
bunch,
grape.
and it's branch but completely red.
Okay.
And
they're edible?
And they are edible.
Oh, really?
When it's ripe fruits are edible.
Really?
So we don't actually often end up eating the ripe fruit at all because we are so interested in the chutney.
Right.
I guess it doesn't go to the fruiting
Right.
stage so much. But yes, the fruits are edible.
Right.
There is a cousin of this also grows in Oroville, another cissus. There only the fruit are eaten. The leaves are not eaten. Leaves and stems are not eaten.
Okay.
So
Beautiful.
so we have this here.
Yeah, we have it in the field as well.
Let's go and see.
The Tamil name, maybe we just mentioned?
Pirandai.
Pirandai, yeah, Pirandai.
And Pirandai is very, so here it is, the coloured version.
Yes.
And it's one of the plants that it's known to originate in India.
Okay.
Though also it is thought that maybe has a simultaneous origin in Africa also.
Okay.
And so yeah, but now it is, you can actually find it all over. I was looking at the distribution even in Finland. I mean, really, what grows in Finland? Really, even in Finland,
it's amazing.
This one is there. So it's that easy to grow.
It's amazing.
So let's go and
find it.
Yes.
So this is our peanut field. In the peanut fields, of course, we remove all the weeds.
Yeah.
So it's you get peanuts, but then you don't get any of these wonderful weeds. And here we have Couple of nice examples. Well, this one is nice. You see it's climbing up here, Nina?
Yeah. You see
Climbing up
near
the-
your feet there is one.
Yeah.
There is one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the leaves.
Yes.
Yeah. And important that, you see, if you just see the leaves, if somebody just picks up the leaves and gives you, it's very similar to the ivy gourd.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So you should not get confused with that, because these leaves by itself is not edible. Ivy gourd leaves are.
Oh, really? This is not edible, the leaves?
But no, it is edible by after cooking.
After cooking, okay.
This one has a high degree of calcium oxalate.
Okay.
This whole plant.
So it shouldn't be eaten raw.
It shouldn't be eaten raw.
Achha,
The
okay.
whole thing. And I know somebody in Oroville who has chewed on this thing.
What happened?
Lips got swollen and numb
Right.
for a while
Right,
until,
right,
until it
right,
regained.
right.
But somebody else may actually have a more violent action. So no eating raw.
Right. Yeah.
So
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's, you see the quadrangularies, how quadrangle it is, like really four-sided stem.
And these creeper, these tendrils, how they
climb.
so strong as well, no?
And
How
very
they-
strong plant, as I
Yeah.
was telling that, it has so widespread from, where it started, Indian subcontinent to all over the
Well, the best
all over
place
the
to
world.
find it
Yeah.
in Oroville
Yeah.
is on the side of the road, no doubt.
Yes. Oh
in a
my
field, like
God.
I've tried to cultivate it,
Yeah.
and it's sort of doing okay in a couple of places. Maybe it needs a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But I have seen people do it in their pots, though,
Yes,
in the balcony, and very lush and looking very, very beautiful. But it's
I had bought it in a pot like you had got. So tiny little pot, and I had kept it in one of the other pots, and I planned to plant it. Transplant it in another pot, because this pot had another plant. By the time, and I forgot about it for a week. By the time I went to pick it up, it had already rooted through the pot, and so there was no.
And these
change.
stems will get much more thick
Much
and
thicker,
viscous, no?
Much thicker, and that is the time, if they climb, that's when they start flowering and
Yes.
fruiting.
So hopefully this one in December, Jan, after rains, we will have, that one's a little bit more,
Yeah, that's a
bit more lush,
You
no?
see, you see the green, how more green it is.
yeah,
So that kind of shows, and
Yeah.
the new growth.
yeah,
So that's the kind of very strong growth
Yeah.
it has.
yeah.
But as you see, that even without probably less than ideal condition, it hangs on and it propagates.
Yes.
So that way it is.
That's the
extremely,
characteristics of our friends, no? The
Yeah.
weeds, that
Yeah.
they won't let go, no?
No, it's very, very strong in that way. And even though, of course, it is known to be Hadajor, and the Sanskrit names actually means bone saver and bone setter both. But it has many other beneficial effects. It's analgesic, and also it is very good for asthma.
Okay.
So, there are multiple benefits, even though just by the name it is known, for the best for the bones.
Well, this again another characteristic of these weeds. They have an amazing taste, and
Yes.
that taste is synonymous
Yes.
with a wide spectrum of medicinal benefits.
Very wide spectrum, and also micronutrients, which we are always looking for in our food, and these weeds has an amazing array of micronutrients if we are sampling, in the sense that not concentrating on one particular weed or one particular food, but actually have
Yes.
various things.
Yes.
We
So we start
we have.
integrating them
Yeah.
in small amounts, but
Yes,
regularly through
yes.
our diet, we start to get those
Yes.
micronutrients we
and
need.
you don't need it from
No need
anywhere.
supplements.
No, exactly. No need supplements. We have plenty of supplementary things
Beautiful. Nice.
here. Yeah.
Thanks. Lovely.
Yes, and we find, I see a few others which we haven't covered for the next weed walk.
பசுமையிலே பனி தவழுதே மலரிலே பனி மயங்குதே நனைகிறேன் இந்த இயற்கையில் பனி துளியாயன் மனம் குளிர்ந்ததே.
I hope you have enjoyed this weed walk, and the previous ones also. You will find it in our YouTube channel. and we will do a few more also before we launch the crowdfunding initiative. Why don't you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and leave your email in the link that you can find in the description. And I'll see you in the next weed walk.